Let's talk. You kind of alluded to it a little bit, the business case behind AI. I'm fascinated. I have Karen Howe's book on my desk. I haven't started reading it. She's fairly adamant about some of the things she says. I kind of, in my role as a consultant, am kind of also the CEO whisperer. One of my roles is often to sit in board meetings and when everybody else is confused, ask the stupid questions that nobody dares to ask. I'm kind of that odd man out. I'm allowed to ask the stupid questions, and everybody's happy that I do. But I also know how a lot of these people think, and I know that their two pain points are: I have to have a vision, but I don't have any clue. Right? And the other thing is I'm fiscally responsible, okay? My performance is measured on an annual basis, so net present value is the golden calf that I bow down to, right? Value delivery is what I'm focused on. And I think all CEOs and executives have this kind of this business case, this Shark Tank pitch model where you can emotionalize me to a certain extent, but at the end of the day, I want to hear numbers. And I don't have the depth and the true access to be able to verify and validate some of the information I get, but some of the stuff that's out there that talks about the business case scares the EBGBs out of me. If I look at the amount of money it takes to invest into data centers and all this stuff, we're talking about trillions, but the revenue model is in the billions. I don't know if it's 10% or less than 10% return. What's your take on that whole conversation? Where do we stand? I saw on Instagram a guy who was very convinced of what he was saying. I don't know who he was, but he said, in 3 to 5 years' time, half of these companies won't exist because they won't be able to overcome that initial stage of having to satisfy their investors, and investors will turn their back. I don't know if that's being too Cassandra-like in their perspective. What's your take on the business case and what needs to happen? I think also there's the MIT report that says of the 100% of companies that have invested in that AI, only 5% claim to get a return of investment on their investment. What's your take on that?